American football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Egyptians, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 65 yards, 65 yards.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
60 even, 70, back to 60. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Left wing 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
18, 5 years. 19
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, cut 19, cut 19.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Egyptians post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Egyptians continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Ranger, Mustang 19. Trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
If there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Again, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession? And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18, 5 here. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now we give to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Left wing 19. Left 50. Shot 60. 18. 5 years.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
19 right. Reno. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not enough places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
He's back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
70 Timberwolves. 90 Lions. Warriors 17.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments of this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword.